Hello YouTube, this is AngelDreamZzZ and I'm playing with Cloud on Ice Expedition Antarctica. And I picked a random country after I was trying to scroll down looking through them all to represent. I did not pick mine, obviously. I just picked a random one by accident and loaded into the game. Cloud did the same as well, pretty much. Probably accidentally clicked as well. It's easy to do. So it's like, which country should we be to represent? Because I know it could be like anything. Now Cloud is doing the tutorial, I didn't, so she's getting an idea of the game. Well, I just spin around her for a little bit, drinking up the water. And while she does that, I'm gonna head over here. I've only played this once though. And you could use the flare. Can't really use anything else without buying it. I tried to look at that, see what you could use, of course. It's just there to click the flares in my inventory. There. Grabbed some of the stuff, forgetting that there was a suit to put on. More so than this. Eventually, Cloud was back, and well, from her tutorial. But in the meantime, I was checking out and reading the tools. Sorry, I yawned in between. It's just morning when I'm recording the voiceover, but when I did the actual gameplay, it was at night. Okay. Well, see her moving, so I just showed this area, of course, and told her about these. See if they let her click on the and I got the ski outfit. And the booties. Booties. These will help us with our climb. What we're wearing of the gear. After Cloud put on the gear, she was commenting on how adorable her character looks with it on, and like reminds her of different characters. I asked my character looks like her, and she said it involved a game from a game. And now we're going over starting the expedition. And now it took a long time before we started. Ice. Baby ice. Oh, there's a killer whale. I wonder if you could see seals in this game too. Because, Antarctica and say seals and like penguins, maybe? Yes, that sounds about right. We haven't run into any penguins though on our journey, or seals, so that kinda sucks. It's kind of exploring. And it's dark too, so we didn't know that we could use the hat with the flashlight, so we traveled kind of through the dark. It's easy to see when you're playing on it, but like after seeing the recording, it looks a whole lot darker. I was just waiting for Cloud a few times, you know. Can't leave that one behind. Because we're on this together. No man left behind when you're on an expedition with someone. She fell, so I waited over here. I almost felt like in the corner you can see the northern lights, except can't anymore from where I'm staring at. But you caught a glimpse of it, because I saw it while I was waiting. Comment down below your favorite animal that would be related to be seen in Antarctica. Like, would you travel like this with a buddy also? Except instead of Roblox in real life. I think it would be fun to do this in real life with Cloud, because she has not been near snow in a while, just considering where she lives. She's only seen it like maybe once before. So we'll try to go ahead a little bit to the ladder that I did. I forgot you had to climb down the ladder a little bit more, so obviously I got left behind since I had to go back. Grab everything that I grabbed before, you know, take me what you need. And heading back to Cloud. Of course I gotta fill up my water. Oh, Cloud died too, so she's just joining me right now. Let's just wait for her. Let's go, Cloud. Let's go. Do. Took her a bit to get out. But there she is, and now we're going. Again, never leave a buddy behind. Buddy system. Oop, this time I fell into the water, which killed the health a little bit. Also, it was the light just came near us, so we started following her a bit more too, so we could see. I think both me and Cloud did that, honestly. Oh, Cloud got way ahead of me, though. Within a short span. I thought she was always behind. She said I was the one a little bit behind. So she's faster. Well, sometimes she could be faster. Other times I'm faster. Sometimes I just like wait for her. But she's like, okay, I'm gonna be stuck here for a while. You go ahead. Sometimes she says that. I think we both kind of say that when we get stuck. Literally. She's clearly way ahead of me at this point, because I fell. The slowly catching up. Slowly. You can't even go that way until you have your first completed expedition. Oh, you could tell Cloud was over there. Man, she's going super fast. At least I got up. Slightly. She's just like, yep, I'm going, I want to see this through. Like, jeez. I'm still going too. And I jumped the same way I did before without going down, so of course I died, which is Cloud went further ahead. She went to base camp 2 by the time I was doing this third time. Like, slow down, Missy. My cat is around. So she was waiting for me at camp 2 while I was starting to finish this up. Also, I finally bought the closet, and I took apart my bed so far, and I'll show that in a small update. Just be like, because I updated the room, bed apart, and stuff like that. Dude, that thing took forever to take down because of the sweat bolt. I was having troubles with it, but I got it out last night before. You can tell my game's lagged a bit. Oh yeah, Cloud figured out how to turn her stuff on, so she was telling me and I was getting that stuff on. Some of that involved you need to buy Roblox for you could turn on most of that. So now when it gets dark I could see a whole lot better. Better than what we did before. Made sure it was on. Wonder if it's just like a, since you probably can't get batteries for it's like an automatic light. Cat is being cuddly right now. Yeah, I'm talking about you, like. There we go. And we made it across. That's the glacier. I was trying to figure out where to start. Didn't realize I had to start where that sign was. Till a few minutes. Like, oh wait, I see the ladder. So start there. Honestly, didn't notice those icy. This one you have to like go in so many different directions. It's like a maze because you go one way but it's not the correct way and then, you know, another way. So close. Just there we go. We go. To this tightrope looking thing. It's more like a log, but it's still almost like a tightrope thing. Up here we go. Oh yeah, that's Cloud. She didn't quite finish yet. I forgot about that. So we were together again for a little bit. But she still made it further before I did. I thought you could just jump down there. That was kind of dumb of me. Just thinking you could jump down there. No, 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 no. That's stupid. Down we go. To reach Cloud once again. Going through the same icy path. game is okay, but like the longer you play it kinda gets annoying. I mean, it is kind of fun. Just if you keep dying over and over before. Not good. Somebody needs to teach Cloud no man left behind. That's why I was following her through this, especially when you're on the mountains. An expedition group together. Oh my god, it's so funny. It's cute. I hope you guys do like the shorts I've been making. Considering I got quite a bit of views when I post shorts. Like, okay, that's... Apparently they love shorts a lot more. So I'm trying to post a little bit more shorts while I do this. Here's my cup of tea. No, carefully got it. No more mishaps. We gotta go through this. I tried to turn off my TV last night. Couldn't find the remote. Finds it later by accident. It's like always when I try to find it, I can't find it. Then when I'm not looking for it, I find it. At least I did find it so I could make this video happen. Because I had to pause the show. I was only watching Alvin and the Chipmunks, which they only have season like 3 and 4 or 4 and 5, which is weird. First of all, because you start off on that, which means they took it down, put the rest somewhere else. So it's probably the same thing they did with My Little Pony, the 4th generation, because they used to have all of that on Netflix, and then they cut most of the seasons off, so you only get a little bit. Makes me sad because that was the best My Little Pony ever. G5's okay, it's not really the best. There's a lot of issues with that. If they were going for an audience of 3-year-olds, hey, it kinda works. But like, if you only cater to them just because it's supposed to be their generation watching this show now, but like every people that came from the 4th generation one, or like one of the 3rd ones before the 4th as well, because I've seen one of the Generation 3s, which is why I liked My Little Pony to begin with when I was little. And then I saw the 4th generation and I was like, damn, they really stepped up their game with that one. And then the 5th generation's like went back to reverting to like a very younger audience, I would say. Yet they try to put G4 into it. I don't know, they're messing up the story in so many ways. They just probably made this show just to promote these new ponies and stuff, and didn't really care about the story. Although they should, because old fans who like My Little Pony started watching that. They need to make it for all generations again. It's just a little rant I'm thinking about. I'll try to attempt this. Oh yes, I did get further. This one was kinda tricky. Doable, just tricky. There's it made it. Now I finally go and try to find Cloud. Didn't notice her name tag was sticking out. So that was funny. So I want to refill the water, for sure. Back into the tent. Fall asleep right next to her. We were talking for a little bit while like laying on the beds. Hit this. I forgot what about because it was a couple of days ago after all. Because we played this like Sunday and it's Wednesday now that I'm finishing up with the recording. Or at least the voiceover, so there's some sound. If they don't get a good writer for any like new generation of My Little Pony that they do, that the My Little Pony franchise may just like die down for good if they don't get a good writer for the next time. Just saying. Need to find a formula that worked and her writing worked. We started the expedition kinda at night, so I found the letter. So I was making sure she was following me so we could get to 3rd. Although it was very tricky. This ladder kept like pushing you. You had to like walk a little bit, then jump, and then walk a little bit and jump. which I figured out a little bit later. Kept like almost dying with this. And then when I did die completely, I was sent back to the beginning, which is kinda ridiculous. It's just tricky. I should have read the tip on there. Maybe then I wouldn't have fallen. It's like a few mini tips. At this point I could use when it's not doing so hot. At least I wasn't dying off the mountain completely. Yep. There's Cloud. Oh wait, that was not Cloud. Cloud is probably ahead. Further ahead than I get. It's being pushed off. Struggling. A bit less struggling. Also, back to school season starting. Wonder how you guys think about that. I'm not doing another back to school video. Not yet. Don't have the money to right now. That was so good. Cross. Across the icy ridge we go. I want to buy an iPad so I can have like notability so when I go back to college I can write notes up there. Take better notes. Because I'm always bad at taking notes. I'm always bad at doing homework also. As much as I want to go back, it is just hard. This is what I was talking about that I couldn't go back. So it's like, okay, I pressed no then, because I couldn't. Kind of was disappointing. So then we and Cloud eventually, I think, decided to go to a different game or call it a night at this point because it was getting late. Well, of course I started for a little bit, got to water. The cat just tripped. Anyway, I just gonna start again for a little bit. There's fog. Can't see anything. Yeah. If I go back to school for college, it would have to be like one class per like every time. Maybe two. But like if I go past two, I'd struggle way worse. Two is still struggling, but a lot less. Because college is difficult to get through. Get like way more homework than high school for sure. I wonder why people don't want to go to college. But there's a lot of stuff to do with the college too. So I think my plans are gonna get a higher job that pays a lot. While I do that, do maybe a few college classes at a time. We'll have to figure out how that works, depending on the schedule I get. Have to be like night classes. Or I could try doing online, but doing online for me is not good. Especially if I struggle. Then I would have to have help from people. You can't really get that when you're online. Which is why I refused to do so. Just gonna find a job that pays a lot, probably try a few technical colleges that are just like 2 years so that I could try beauty school. Because I still kind of want to try that. Because it's like art but on the face. And yes, I could do people's hairs that way also. Which hair grows back, so if this, then it'll be fine.